I'm Gretchen Piscotty, and my son Stephen plays right field for the St. Louis Cardinals. His love of baseball began by going to the Oakland A's games with his dad. One time, he even scored Jason Giambi's autograph on a hat.
It's quite apparent that Stephen Piscotty had plenty of family support as he moved up the chain to the major leagues. And now that he's made the big league dream happen, it's his turn to offer support to his mother, Gretchen, who was diagnosed with ALS more than a year ago. Comfort comes in many forms. One of them, proximity. After signing a lucrative contract in 2016 with the Cardinals, Piscotty struggled with injuries and the natural stress, of course, that comes with such a devastating diagnosis to a loved one.
Relatively hard to watch, to see the progression take place, and I feel so bad, and I want to try to put a positive spin on it. There's things just that are out of our control, and we're just trying to make the best of a bad situation, and hopefully that by what we're doing, we can hopefully one day get to a point where other folks don't have to go through it.
Word began to leak out that the Cardinals would be willing to trade Piscotty to a Bay Area team so he could ostensibly be closer to his mother. Well, this winter, when the trade was consummated with the A's, some called it a deal with heart and sentiment attached. There may have been some of that, but Billy Beane made it clear they wanted Piscotty for baseball reasons.
At point, Stephen fit us perfectly. I mean, just, you eliminate the other part of the story. And I actually called John Mozilla in August and said, listen, this is a guy who fits our baseball team, right-handed hitting outfielder, cost control. Well, hopefully it was a good transaction that had a good side story to it, and we're glad Stephen's home.
I feel like they really wanted me here. I'm glad I'm here, and I'm just really excited to get going.
After high school, he played some travel ball with the Danville Hoots. And then when Hoots was over, it was time for some college ball at Stanford.
Gretchen Piscotty had a chance to travel down to Arizona this spring to watch her son find his way with the team he grew up loving as a kid. And she still is his most ardent supporter and sometimes coach.
I've definitely gotten that feeling of strength, and almost in the literal sense. I've been in the weight room several times, and when I'm trying to rep out a final push-up or whatever it is, thoughts have gone through my head like, what, my mom can't use her legs right now. I can do one more, and I've already felt that come out a bunch of times in my training this off-season and spring training. So I feel like her strength is pouring into me, and it's gonna help me have a successful season.
Of course, anyone who makes it to the major leagues has accomplished plenty, but the events of the recent past have reminded Piscotty there's more to life than baseball. And if that ever slips his mind, his mom is always there to remind him. And now that he's with the A's, she can do it from a lot closer vantage point.
Does she critique your game? How big a baseball fan? I mean, obviously she's your fan.
Yeah.
But does she give you batting tips?
She does, and I definitely get it from other parts of my family, but not from her. She's just very supportive in whatever I do, and she knows me, and she knows how wrapped up I can get into this game, and she kind of pulls me away and tries to remind me, there's more to life than just baseball sometimes, and so she keeps me very grounded and very humble, and it's such an awesome influence to have.